Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Cowboy Bebop episode 12. So, last time we had a weird episode that left me with a couple questions, but I don't think it's going to be continued in this episode, but maybe it will be. But, it was fun. It was a fun episode, don't get me wrong. I liked the little, mini horror aspect. It was really cool, you know? But just the silliness of freaking Ed just eating it at the end, the thing that was running around, like what was that thing and everything. It's like, oh well, you're not gonna find out because Ed just ate it. And like, was it born out of that nasty fridge? Is that what it was? Like but they got rid of the fridge. But at the end of the episode, like half the crew, or pretty much all the crew except for Ed, were poisoned. So did they get saved? I guess they probably did. But either way, it was a really fun episode, even though it was like on the weirder side. But I'm looking forward to seeing what this next episode has to offer. So let's get started, shall we? All right, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Such a good opening. Every time I'll say it, because it is. I love the outro, too. The sad thing is did anime have the same thing back then when Cowboy Bebop released? That halfway through, or at least, like, they split it 12-12 kind of thing. Well, I think there's 26, right, of Cowboy Bebop. I don't know. My point is, does that mean the opening is going to change in the next episode or 2 or 3 potentially? I hope not. Doo 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 doo. Mm 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 mm. Apologies if I sniff a little bit this video. I got weirdly breathing through my nose, but like one nostril, weirdly enough, is like super clogged while the other one's perfectly fine. So every now and then I just do a little. We saw some predictions in the beginning, didn't we? The tear of a warrior. Hmm. Interesting. I don't know why it was funny just to see like them like camping out in the wilderness and stuff like that, panning up to a shot of just like crazy shit in space everywhere. It's like it makes you feel like, oh, retro old stuff. Oh, crazy. Oh, vicious. Huh. What is this? Who are these people? The Vans? The Vons? Jesus. Because you're as cold as ice. Trying to say don't bite off more than you can chew kind of thing. This shot's cool. Jupiter Jazz Session, Part 1. Spoiler, this episode's gonna have a cliffhanger. So are they recovering from the poison, or... Okay, humidity. Never mind. So it's gonna be another one of those things, one of those anime things where they just don't even talk about what happened last episode, I'm guessing. So it's the humidity that's bugging them. I thought they were still coming down from, like, the poison or something. Jeez. Oh my god. So Faye took off with the antifreeze and this money in the safe? Just some crazy shit on the screen. Oh... Is it Vicious sending a message? I have a feeling it's Vicious luring Spike there, maybe? We'll see, I guess. Oh, poor Ein. I just gave up. God damn it. The poor dog. He was sleeping. Scared the shit out of him. I like that they're not showing their legs when they're on that spinning thing, but you can tell that Spike stepped up on something while Jet was still walking along it. That was just a cool little moment. Jeez. Oh boy. Oh, they care about each other. They'll make up. So is this Castillo? Some crazy buildings. The Blue Crow. Or just Blue Crow. Huh. So some people are wearing gas masks, others aren't. Faye. What are you doing, Faye? I love the music in this show. Huh. And he's gone. Oh god. I've seen him with a woman before. That's not very specific. Is there just no women here? Ah, so the sax player we just saw. Is he just gonna run into Faye when he's not even looking for her? I can't tell. Was he... He's not looking for Faye, right? Or I guess maybe he was looking for Faye and then intercepted the name Julia? I don't know. I might have to go back and watch the scene where they... Where Ed was hacking the shit. Okay, so there are no women in this town. There really aren't. I was joking before, but okay. Can handle herself. Oh. The work which becomes a new genre itself will be called Cowboy Bebop. I think that's what that said, right? Roughly. Now these guys are gonna go jump him. Gonna go beat him up. Beat him up, Spike. All of them. He just bucks it. Backed himself into an alley. Huh! He said the name Vicious. Jeez. It's always awesome seeing how competent Spike is. Oh, that looked awesome. Just beat all of them up. Guess it's fortunate they didn't have or use guns, I guess. Hmm. Yep. So Vicious used the name. You can't possibly be a bounty hunter. Gren? So Gren is now a bounty? Of course he is. The sax player. That makes sense. Is he just gonna capture them all? That'd be so funny. So he just, based off appearance, assumes that he has a bounty on his head. She's like... She was like disappointed for a second there. Oh my god. This guy again? Is he just gonna get his ass kicked again? Oh. Came in to help her. These guys just don't know when to quit. The same guys just get their ass kicked again. She's gonna fall in love. Huh. Why she... Oh... What? What? I guess maybe she, like, showered there or something? I don't know. Or did they run through the rain? It didn't look like it was raining. Talking about being on the ship. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so she didn't shower then. They must have ran through rain or something, or maybe they were running and is that just her sweating then? Possibly from running that far? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But I like how they addressed the fact that she asked her if she wanted to shower, telling me with my stupid thought that she did shower already. Alright. A wife and kid. They said he left the military. It looked like a picture of him being in the military. Who's that in the background? Well, Faye's getting dragged into all this then. Ooh. Shit. Sword versus pistol. I have a feeling he's expecting this. Gren. Huh. Oh. A woman, huh? Huh. Wait, what? Which are you? Okay. I didn't expect that level of nudity in the show either. I didn't realize I was watching a Netflix series. I'm just kidding. Alright, that's it. Damn. To be continued. I was so busy talking about it. Was that... Shit. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, guys. I was so busy thinking about the boobies that they, I didn't even look. Was that just Spike laying on the ground there at the end? Was he, like, knocked out, hurt, or... Shit. Or did he just, like, give up? Well, I'll go back and look. I apologize. I was like sitting here like thinking about what I wanted to say regarding that scene, because the thing is like usually like most anime I feel like don't ever do that, you know, like they'll get close, they'll like a lot of anime will just have like when they show the girl characters, they'll have like the hair covering the breasts and everything, but or like just covering the nipples like barely, you know, and like everything else is visible. But yeah, I guess Berserk has some nudity too, and that's an older one, so I guess it's just differences in how they did it back, because obviously I know there's like, you know, hentai and stuff like that, but even like the ecchi genre. Well, hold on. That is it, guys, for episode 12. I wanted to do that ending real fast. But I know there's like the eki genre, right, where it's a lot of fan service. That's like what that tag typically means on a show, you know, when they have that genre. And even those, like, I haven't seen a lot of those, but I've seen a handful of them, and a lot of them like don't even show that stuff, you know. So I don't know. I guess I just like I didn't really expect it. But all right, let's jump back here. Yeah, so Spike is just laying on the ground. Did he get knocked out? Because I just... No, we just cut right back, huh? And he was already on the ground. Oh, wait, no, okay, the guy shot. I was so distracted. Guys. And so confused. And I don't even think it was just, like, I don't even think it was just the boobs, right? Like, I'm pretty sure I was mainly confused in that moment by what she said. She was like, "Which are you?" And I was like, "Wait, so it's, like, because she looked down and she's like, "Which are you?" So he has boobs, but I'm guessing a dick? Like, that would be my guess. Like, I don't know. It was interesting, but, Lynn was his name, I think he said, shot, and then we had Spike just fall over. They look from Vicious, and then they walk away. And then we see Spike laying there, but I don't see any, like, blood dripping anywhere, you know? Like, I guess he does have a big coat on, maybe it's somehow containing it, but... So did he actually get shot, or... Huh. I don't know. Anyway. The only other thing I did want to look at while I'm going back and looking at things was... Yeah, so she left a note saying that she's leaving. Please don't look for me. She took all their money out of the safe, and she took the antifreeze from the radiator. Okay. Even if she didn't do this, then we wouldn't look for her. And then, okay, and then they jump cut to Ed trying to find her. And Ed's doing her hacking thing. Are you really looking for Faye? And then she says... Found her? I wonder who this is. Let's see. Codename Julia. And then that's when, like, it, like, clicks. So was it then just a coincidence that where Faye left to end up being the same place that, that this drug deal was going down by Vicious? And it tied into, like, all their storylines. It's just... The reason why that threw me for a loop, and I wanted to go back and watch that scene, was because, like, I feel like these coincidences keep happening, and I know it's a TV show, and I know that happens in TV shows, but it seems like whenever Faye goes off on her own, she's always, like, it feels like just falling into these situations where she runs into, like, the target that Spike ends up going after, or whatever, you know? Like here, she just left them, didn't say where she was going, and said, "Don't follow me." And then she just happened to go to the same place where this drug deal was going down, you know? I don't know. It just feels weird. But maybe we'll learn more a little later as to why she went to that spot specifically, especially, like, this place that has no women and stuff like that. Like... It doesn't seem like a great place. I mean, unless it's just the fact that were they, like, close to that place, and that was just, like, the first place she could get to from where they were, you know, and it's not that much of a coincidence? I don't know. But I guess it's also crazy to think that Spike, in this one instance that Faye decided to leave, was the only reason that they went to go look for Faye and ended up intercepting this codenamed Julia, which then leads Spike straight to Vicious. Like, I don't know. It all just seems weird. Like, doesn't it seem like it's too coincidental that all of this just like came together and stuff? I don't know. But whatever. I mean, either it's gonna be that anime trope or TV show trope where, like, oh yeah, these things just happen sometimes, you know, small world, even though they're traveling space and, you know, traveling different planets and everything, they just, like, somehow intercept these messages, you know, at this time when so much other shit is going on in the world. Or there's gonna be a bigger story reason, you know, like, we have that whole, like, prophecy kind of thing that we had at the start of the show, and even here we had, like, the, like, Native Americans kind of people talking about this, like, this warrior who finishes battle or whatnot in the very beginning. I don't know if that's, like, is that hinting at the end of this episode, or is that hinting at, like, something else, you know? Like, saying that shooting star was the tier of a warrior, and then he said, like, a warrior was someone that had finished a battle or something like that. That might not be exact words, but I don't know. It's it definitely has me curious with all those coincidences and the prophecy stuff and all that. Like, is there some kind of bigger picture here or what, you know? But interesting. So we're getting another storyline with a bit of Spike's past again. And Spike and Jet had a falling out. They were kind of on different terms, although I think Jet also went to the same planet that they are on, so I imagine all of them are going to come together at some point and work together again. And I mean, even here, Faye left them and then was talking to Gren, and Gren, you know, kind of read her a bit and was like, you left them because you were scared to lose them, you know? It's probably something where Faye hasn't had much in her life that was very, you know, static and stuff like that, so she's probably not used to having things for a long period of time, and now she's getting scared that she might lose these things, so before she loses them, she wants to take the initiative and get rid of them herself, you know, so that way she doesn't have to suffer that pain later on, is kind of thing. I've seen that in a lot of different stories and stuff like that, so I can kind of understand where that idea is coming from for her, but yeah, so I do imagine that they're gonna somehow all regroup together, you know, but definitely interesting. I'm super freaking hung up on just how this all lined up so perfectly that they'd run into each other, you know, but I believe Vicious this episode said that Julia is here, is what he said. Is it? It's not possible that Gren is like gender change Julia or something, right? Like, but I mean, it doesn't really look like her too much either. But I mean, you never know, especially in the future, what they could do with, you know, plastic surgery and all that stuff. So. But I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. It might just be that that she's just somewhere else, you know, or maybe Vicious was just messing with Spike, you know, who knows. But yeah, I'm even more curious now about all these things and how they come together, and it's kind of interesting because I very much enjoy the show. But it has, like, that, you know, several episodes back to back, we get that, like, episodic feel, you know? But then they throw in, like, a little bit of story bits, like, are we gonna eventually, like, get more into the story? Is there something more in-depth here going on in the background that we don't know about? Is what feels like what it kind of is like, there's something building up and something going on that all these little encounters will make more sense later on. Because if not, then I just don't really see where this like storyline of Spike like continuously running into Vicious and stuff like that, someone he used to work with, and getting into disagreements and fighting and, you know, getting close to death and whatnot, and then, you know, rinse repeat. Like, what's it all for? Like, I understand that Spike went after this message for Julia. He wanted to see her again, I'm guessing. If that was the case, then why did they have to end up fighting? Is it just because Vicious is doing, like, bad things with drugs and stuff like that, and Spike wanted to stop him now that he ran into him? You know? Or what? You know, like, what was Spike's goal there is what I guess I'm not, like, super clear on. I guess it could just be that, like, you know, you're not the same person you used to be, you're doing bad shit, I'm taking you in kind of thing. Like, does Vicious have a bounty on his head and he was trying to, like, catch him for that, you know? Like, was he just trying to get info when he pulled the gun and stuff like that? I'm trying to remember back to the other episode where they fought. Man, I kind of want to go rewatch that episode now, because I'm trying to remember, like, they were just going after a bounty, right? Wasn't it a separate... Oh, no, that's what it was. It was one of their previous friends died, right? And, like, someone they used to work with, I think Vicious killed him. And then that's how Spike got pulled back into his past stuff. Was his friend was, or someone he used to work with was killed. So he went back after he heard about it to kind of, like, see what happened, I think. And that's when he ended up running into Vicious. And so maybe it could still be that, you know, you killed so-and-so, I can't remember his name back then in that episode, you know, trying to, like, stop him from, you know, doing this bad shit. It could very well be that. Sorry, I kind of forgot, like, how that old episode went, but yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see where all this goes, though, so, but yeah, I'm, I guess, and I guess the whole thing with, like, Faye wiping herself down with a towel and being, like, all, like, with the water droplets all over her, it looked like there was a lot of them, and I guess it might have just been sweat because they were running, you know? Actually, can I go back to that scene? Can I find it? Where they run from, the dudes in the alley, so they're doing the sack stuff. She's talking to him there. Spike's fighting the dudes. Jet finds out about the bounty. Faye's in the alley. They fight. I guess it's snow. It is snowing. So it could have been like the snow melting now that they're in the heat kind of thing. And so Faye's running with the dude, and then they just cut to, you know, wiping themselves down with towels in his place. Her place. Whichever. I don't know. Yeah, so it's either that they were sweating from running, or just the snow was on them and then melted, and that's what the water was, that it looked like it was on them and they had to wipe down from. Probably the snow. But okay, that makes more sense. Sorry, I just wanted to go back and see that. But anyways, interesting episode. I can't wait to see more and learn more about this story and really find out, like, how this all culminates together. Like, is it as simple as just, like, Spike's friend going down the wrong path, so Spike continuously battles him kind of thing? Or is there, like, a bigger picture? You know, like, how in this big world, like, going, like, planet to planet, does Spike keep running into Vicious in these little places, you know, randomly? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and find out. So, thank you guys so much. That's going to be it from me. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more of this. This was a Patreon exclusive, which means that I watched the entire show on my Patreon prior to releasing it to YouTube. So if you subscribe to my Patreon right now, you can see all the rest of the entire show, if you're watching this on YouTube, that is. And then I also watch other Patreon exclusives as well, so check that out for more just extra content from me. Very much appreciate it, guys, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.